Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to the Practical Life. This is Ashley Nicole, and welcome back to another evening live. Happy Sunday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys had some fun. Hope you guys are ready for the week. Got your goals planned out and everything. And I hope your week goes well. Tonight, y'all, I had to come here and um wanted to get my opinion and my commentary on what is happening between Liv's life and Strong Mommy Chrissy. So this live is strictly for ish and giggles, okay? Because these these women are funny to me. Oh my goodness, y'all. I said this is more dramatic than a romance. Like what is all the drama for? Okay, so again, this live is strictly for itch and giggles, y'all. It's strictly my opinion. However, I am going to give some tips on how to, because you know what? It appears that at one time these ladies were friends, or they had to be. Apparently, years ago, they went on some kind of trip together or whatever. I mean, they were on speaking terms, and it appears that some of their little secrets or whatever came out from when they had their little trip. So at some point, they consider, at least one of them considered the other one a friend, right? So I'm going to give some tips, as far as how to kind of survive um, friendship breakups, because it can it can affect the mental health, y'all. So again, this live is strictly for ish and giggles, but I am going to, of course, like I always do, relate it to mental health, and everything is based on my opinion, and things that I've seen on their recent videos and lives and stuff like that. And it's strictly for entertainment and teaching purposes only. So now, I'm going to touch on it by going by each person first. So now, Liv. Okay. Liv. Okay, I don't know, because y'all know I like to look at every perspective, right? So I see everybody has their faults, right? And of course, from what we're seeing online, we see Liv's faults, right? But I guess on the other end, Liv is she's trying to, because she keeps saying, oh, I'm growing, I've grown, and she, sometimes in her lives, I hear her trying to give like tips to other women on, how to overcome things and the reasons certain things may happen in your life and stuff like that. Um, but in my opinion, I just don't think Liv is at a point right now where she would be, for lack of better words, certified to give those opinions, because she hasn't made it full circle to get herself together, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like you can only kind of give those tips, or, you know, say, what, I'm past this or whatever, not until you're able to get your situation together. And you're not just in a simple situation, you know what I'm saying? You're in something where you literally don't have your children in your care. So to me, that would supersede your attention on that. It should only be on that, right? And again, that's just my opinion. That situation supersedes anything else you're trying to do, got going on, or whatever. So for her to, if what is true of what she tried to do, right? If that's true, like, I don't even know how she even has the energy or the time to even think about anything. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, I said this is more dramatic than a romance, child. Um, so Liv apparently, now this is what I got from everything, that in the past they all were friends. They all fell out, right? And things were said, and when things are said, it's like, okay, I never talk to that person anymore. Basically that feelings were hurt, right? And so now Liv, it appears to me that she feels like she's in a place where she's past everything. And so she said, oh, I don't know if this is what she said. This is like what it is in my mind. This is how I played it out. Oh, let me go ahead and reach out to Ming, because she a business woman, so she'll at least hear what I got to say and whatever, right? She gonna put all it to the side and hear what I got to say. Okay, so she reached out. Fast forward, she reaches out to Ming, right? Ming responds evidently, and they got to talking or whatever, and I guess Ming was trying to get Strong Mommy Chrissy to let her know, like, hey, she reached out to me. This was the idea. This is what I was thinking. Like, what do you think? And Strong Mommy Chrissy, it appears to me that maybe she got triggered by all the stuff that didn't happen, all the stuff that was said, and it's almost like, how dare you even bring my name up? That's kind of what I got from it. So of course, Strong Mommy Chrissy, she went live and she went off and did everything that she does, right? So Liv then goes live and she's like, you know, she's saying it like she doesn't understand. She can work with someone if she doesn't like them. And I get what she's saying. I mean, you should be able to work with people that you don't like. However, Liv, you have a history with these women, and a not so good history. This is not like you met somebody at your job and y'all really don't care for each other. Y'all really don't like each other. You don't really like the way they work. You don't really like the way, they're based, and I'm just talking about based on the field that y'all in, right? In social media. You don't really like they content for real. You don't really like the way they do things, but maybe it was a creator event coming up or something, or a sponsorship that you guys could have done together, and you said, okay, I don't really like them like that for real, but let's get to this money and let's do a sponsorship together. That's what I think of when you say, oh, I can work with you and get money even though I don't like you. That's not the case with y'all. It is not what it seemed like to me. You all have a history of working together all previously, and it didn't go well. So my question to Liv is, girl, what made you think that everybody was going to be okay with working with each other now if it didn't work out previously? And it not only didn't work out, I mean, apparently some real mean things were said, right? Things that should have stayed with you all, whatever y'all did, or whichever, or whomever decided to do whatever they did when you all were together on your little trip or whatever, it should have stayed there, but it didn't. So, what made you think that this time would be different? I'm really curious to know that. Like, what made her think that, okay, everybody gonna put everything, because this is what you gotta realize too. And this is in general with anybody. Just because you ready to put something to the side, just because you're ready to let something go, just because you're ready to look past a lot of things, doesn't mean the next person is. They may not be ready to do that. They may not be ready to do that. Now, if you feel strongly about maybe working it out or talking through it, because it appears too that they've tried to talk through it a whole bunch of times, and it's never going to be right. Um, but if you feel strongly like, okay, it was real silly or whatever, we can work this out. I'm in a better space. Why don't you reach out to that person? Like, don't try to have a middleman, being a grown woman means, okay, I'm going to reach out to this person directly and accepting the fact that they might be mad when you reach out. They might give you the business when you reach out to them because they ain't there yet. And you're going to have to accept that. But in your mind, at least you know you tried because it's something that you felt like, okay, we could get past, but apparently not. I tried, did my part. Let me just move on. But you brought in a middleman, right? Which was, in my opinion, if Olivia reached out to me, right? Not cool because now, from what I understand, me and Chrissy are cool, right? They're more friends than Chrissy and Liv. Right? So now, because and I wondered too, because I was thinking, why Mean? Because Mean seemed like she she with the ish or whatever, right? Why didn't you see this coming, Mean? Why didn't you see that there would be a rift between you and your friend if you entertained Liv, right? And now it doesn't seem like Chrissy mad about it, right? That Mean talked to her or whatever. But if it were me, I would feel a type of way if we friends like that. Now, my other question would be, are they friends in real life or are they just friends on social media? You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference. If you friends in real life, if I was Chrissy, I would probably feel a type of way. I think anybody would because a lot of things were said, a lot of things were done, and I mean, I know some people on one end you could say, well, we all grown or whatever, and she could talk to whoever she wants to talk to. Yes, absolutely, she can. But you can't negate the fact that if you someone's friend and your friend did that, you'll feel a type of way. You might not stop being friends with them, but you're gonna have a conversation like what's up? Like why you even entertaining the girl? Like you already know what she said about me, what she said about my kids, what she said about my family, blah blah blah. ABC 1 2 3. Why entertain it for some money? For the possibility for some money? We got money. You understand what I'm saying? We know how to get money. I mean, this is what Mean claims, right? So if that's the case, I would have scrolled right past that DM for what? Like you can't help me do nothing. But anywho, back to this. So back to Liv. So I want to know what made you think that it would be different this time, Liv. Like I feel like it's still too much hurt there to make offers like that. The only offer I feel like you could come forth with is how can we be cordial so that if we have to work together in the future or try to work together, because you never know. It could be some sponsorships when Ming or whomever put together Mamiana Gang or whatever, right? It could be a sponsor that says, okay, we want to work with the whole Mamiana Gang, the original Mamiana Gang, right? And so you never know what might come in the future. So the only thing you could have came forth with, in my opinion, was how can we move past this so we could at least be cordial, right? Not starting off with, okay, this the idea, and is you in or not? Basically, is you with it or not? Like the girl didn't forgot everything that happened. Like I don't get it. Then um Liv goes on to say, see, Liv, I feel like Liv on her high horse, okay, I've evolved. I'm there. I'm to the point where I need to be. Like, why y'all not there yet? Y'all need to get where I am. But Liv, you're not there. I feel like it's just a lot of talk. Like I told y'all before, I feel like, in my opinion, Liv is faking it until she makes it. And that's fine. But you gotta walk it like you talk it. Like you will say that, but then it be shenanigans. I mean, I don't get it. So then she said, Leah said, you got it's so funny to me, y'all. Leah said, you gotta be the change you wanna see. You right. Tell yourself that. Be the change you want to see. And what is the change you want to see, Leah? People looking past everything to get some money. First of all, money ain't everything. Everything that good ain't gold, okay? Cause the first thing what it came to my mind was, nah, that ain't gonna work. Cause last time we tried to do this, and this, so I don't know. Or maybe it could have worked, but just not with her. Now, unless the idea wasn't to put for Chrissy to be in the mix, just live Ming and maybe another person or something. But again, that is putting a rift between Chrissy and Ming. So was it the idea to start something between uh start mess between Chrissy and me so they could fall out? Like that's what I'm starting to believe. Like you wanted them to fall out? I don't know. Like what y'all think? Um Another thing for Liv is you talk a lot about, you knowing better, you trying to do better, you trying to grow and things like this. So I feel like one of the lessons in your 30s is that you got to understand that everything was for a season. So if you understood that, you would have never reached out to me based on the history that you got with me, Chrissy, and whoever else is, if it's Jazzy, whoever, based on what y'all went through and the friendship that y'all had, that to you would have been okay. That is over and done with. It's no coming back from that. And that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you got to realize that. Like we tried to do something, but it just didn't work. But it's like, here we go again, Liv. You going back to the past. Remember, we starting anew. We are starting anew. We are learning from the past, right? That's one of the things you should have learned. That was in that season. Not so good things happened during that time. So I'm gonna leave that alone and I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move forward with what I need to do for myself, right? And you gotta realize too. Now, let's just for ish and giggles. Let's talk. Let's for hypothetical, right? Let's say they said, okay, we're gonna go ahead and do it. I don't know what it was supposed to be. I mean, is it like putting together fake beef or something like that? I mean, how would it be fake beef when y'all already beefing with each other? I don't understand. I mean, maybe that's probably not it, but I don't know what it is. But when y'all put whatever content it was going to be, when you put it out, people, it's not right, but people are going to judge you by your past. So they're going to look at all of y'all that tried to do this before and say, what is this? Y'all forgot what happened before? Y'all forgot what y'all tried to do before? And all of that stuff that y'all didn't want to bring back up is going to be hashed up again, right? All the bad memories, all the things that happened, all the secrets that came out, all of that's going to be rehashed because y'all together again. So did you think that people were going to forget? Like that y'all were just like a brand new Mamiana gang? Like, I don't get it. What's the purpose? What's the purpose? You couldn't have possibly thought that y'all could have made $1 million. You couldn't have possibly thought that. Not with the situation you got going on. How was you even gonna find time to even do that, Liv? I don't understand, right? I feel like, and probably not only for Liv, I feel like going back to the lesson, right? That everything is for a season, that the channel that she has is somewhat tarnished based on everything that has happened, right? So if you understood that everything was for a season, you leaving the past in the past, but you learning from the past, you would have maybe rebranded, right? And that might mean that you got to start a new channel, Liv. And this Chrissy too, that go for all of them. Because everybody remember all the mess that came up from whatever y'all did, right? So you might have to rebrand, start a new channel. Shoot, sometimes you might have to go to another platform because it's just not working. Like I don't know why she thought that people wouldn't remember. Now, on to tell me what y'all think. Remember, these are just my opinions, child. I don't know. I don't know these people from a can of paint. And I ain't been watching them that long. But just from that little bit, anybody can see that. Okay, now on to Chrissy. Oh Lord have mercy. Okay, so Chrissy, this what I don't get. I must have missed something. Y'all tell me what I missed because I thought this happened like Thursday or Friday that the girl that Liv reached out to Ming and all this. They said this happened 2 weeks ago when she was trying to move, whenever she moved to Texas and stuff like this. So my question would be why why did unless it was pre-recorded, why did Chrissy go live about what happened 2 weeks ago? I was wondering that. Um, and it seems to me that all of them, they try to come and say, oh no, we grown women, we this is that, we moving forward, this is this. So then the next lesson would be that everything don't need a response. You already know that you would never work with the girl. You already know that. Everybody know that. All the people you that follow you know that you will never work with the girl again. So why you come on to say that? Now you looking crazy, hollering, cussing, uh, you out of your character or whatever. Um, and when you get like that, when you get, angry, frustrated, and all this stuff, you start saying things you didn't mean to say. You see what I'm saying? You start saying showing things, saying things you didn't mean to show, saying things you didn't mean to say. But everything don't need a response. That tells me, see, when people respond like that, that's how you know that they're not really over it, right? Or and there's still may be a chance there for them to be friends. That's why I said breakups, the friend kind. This like a breakup. This like I told y'all, it's more dramatic than a romance. It's more dramatic than a romance. Everything don't need a response. Why did you have to come on live to tell people that she reached out? That's why I said I probably missed something. That she reached out to me. Did you want people to know that Ming was speaking to her? Like I feel like it's some underhanded things happening. Are you uh is your anger misplaced and you really mad at me, but you don't really want to say that to her because that's supposed to be your friend? And if people know that you and me that fell out, then it's really looking crazy. Like I don't know. I don't know. Now on to me. Me, why did you entertain the girl? That's what I want to know. I mean, I get trying to get to the money, but is it gonna be that much money? I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's gonna be millions, child. But I want to know why did you even entertain it when y'all know? I mean, they've been around Liv, right? They have seen her content. They know her content based on their content. what they're willing to do, what she may be willing to do, what she may not be willing to do, right? So why did you even entertain it? I don't get it. I really want to know that, man. Like, why did you entertain the girl? Did you feel like you were just being nice? Like you wanted to, do you feel bad for her? Like, do you really want to give it another chance? Do you feel like it's just really petty and it could really work if everybody just like put everything to the side? You know? And I get not being like a mean girl or whatever, saying no, I would never talk to her because again, these are grown women. She can talk to whoever she wants to talk to. She can have a conversation with whomever. You know what I'm saying? But I just wonder what she thought was gonna come from the conversation. Like, were you really thinking that you would work with her, mean? Maybe, maybe. And honestly, I think now when I get done with this, I'll tell y'all my whole opinion. Okay. So now, based on you entertaining Liv, and now I'm just saying this based on everything that happened between y'all too, or between all of y'all, right? Is there a genuine friendship with Chrissy based on you entertaining Liv? Or again, is it just internet friends? Right? Is it just okay? I know her from the internet, we get money, whatever. It was a time that we worked together, we cool, boom, boom, boom. But if I need to work with this person, I'm gonna work with this person and she just gonna have to deal with it. Like, or are y'all really, really close friends? Right? Now, ending friendships, like I said, can hurt your mental health because why? You are mourning what your friendship was, right? Because it appears that these women, they shared things with each other. They it appears that they were comfortable with each other based on what was allegedly done during the time that they were together on their trip and everything like that. So they must have been comfortable with each other. They must have trusted each other. Um, right? And they had plans to do whatever with this Mamiana gang, right? So when everything ended, it can hurt the mental health because it's like, okay, you're mourning what could have been in the friendship. You're mourning what could have transpired with this group. They could have done a lot of things. They could have made a lot of money by now, right? Situations could be totally different, maybe if they were still friends, right? But when you end a friendship, and this is for anybody, you are mourning what your friendship was and what your friendship would have continued to be, right? So, how do you survive that? How do you survive that? The first thing, in my opinion, is I'm speaking about them, but people in general, right? You got to be grown about it. And in their situation, they all need to be grown women and speak one on one and leave it off of the internet because it's not helping, right? And I feel like I don't know everything that happened, but I get little bits and pieces because I ain't been watching them, child. But I feel like they could work together again. They could. When you at a point where you don't want nothing to do with nobody, you're not entertaining nothing. You don't even speak their name. You don't care if they came to your front door, you wouldn't even answer it. Baby, you would act like you ain't at home. You don't answer the phone from them. You scroll past, you delete them DMs. You don't even read the text messages. When you are done, you are done. So that's what tells me the responses means that either you just want to continue to drum up the beef for the views, gotta be for the views, or or you really entertaining the fact of getting together again, and making something of the original Mamiana game. It can only be one out of two. That you thinking, oh, maybe I could work with her again. Maybe it'll come with conditions, right? Maybe it will come with, okay, I'll work with you if, or only I'll only work with this person or whatever. But you are entertaining the fact that you would work with them again, or either it's just for views, right? So the first thing is you got to be a grown woman and speak one on one with that person and hash everything out. Y'all say y'all grown. Every live, I'm a grown woman, right? That's what they say. We all grown. We grown. Okay, well then act as such, right? The second thing is that how you survive it when you have a breakup of the friend kind is you have to break away completely. Like I said, if you done with that person, you done. There is no being friends again, right? And if you're on social media and and all of this stuff continues to come up with you and that person about, with the drama and what happened 3 years ago, what happened 5 years ago, what happened last week, you're going to have to break away and rebrand. Why haven't any of them done that? Or have they tried? I don't know. I don't know. But it would have to be a clean break. And they may have to start new channels, right? Because the channels that they have are forever going to be attached to that particular drama, right? And they have a particular audience for that. You see what I'm saying? And the next thing is that you have to look at it as an opportunity. And that goes along with breaking away and rebranding because you may have to um you may have to do things where you're going to get a completely different audience, right? You're going to get a completely different audience. You're going to make different content. There will never be mention of the drama. There will never be mention of those people's names when you rebrand. Like, no, your new audience will never know that you went through all of that, right? But are they willing to do that? Are they willing to do that? In my opinion, I'm gonna tell my opinion about the whole thing and then I'm gonna get up out of here. My opinion is this: I think that they all could work together again. And Chrissy said that Ming is like the person, she's the middleman. She tries to bridge the gap, right? Right. And I think they all could work together again, but they are going to have to hash it out first. They're going to have them a little session and not over, like, if they really serious about doing it, not over social media, not over text, not over DM. They are all going to have to meet at a neutral location without alcohol, right? Um, Without the kids, um, just them as women, right? And a place where all of them are comfortable, right? Just a neutral place, where they could just kind of ground themselves and just talk to each other and hash it out away from social media. Then once everybody has kind of hashed everything out, said their piece, what they want to say about whatever, how they felt about whatever. It could have been something that happened 5 years ago. Okay, but you still feel a type of way. You need to get all of that out, right? You need to get all of it out. Then after that, y'all come to social media together. Because again, if you're gonna keep them same channels, you're gonna have to explain to your audience what the heck is going on. They're gonna be mad too. Baby, they're gonna be mad. Some people gonna be mad because some people who follow people on social media, they are so attached. They feel like that's their sister. They feel like that's their, their home girl or whatever. And they gonna take up for them. They could have never met this uh them in person or anything like that. But baby, that's their road dog, okay? And they gonna be mad because see, they were upset when you were upset and they ain't got over it. See what I'm saying? So if you make the decision, okay, we're gonna work together, then y'all gonna have to come as a unit together and say, y'all, this is what happened in the past. A lot of bad things were said, a lot of negative things happened. You know, there has been some time in between what happened. And there has, up until last month, there were some things that were said. However, we all have decided that this is what we want to do. This is how we're going to do it. And we wanted to come to you all to let you all know what's going on. So you guys wouldn't be wondering, like, dang, why they together? I know they ain't friends now. I know they ain't original Mamiana gang ain't get back together after everything that happened. Y'all some fools and this is this. I mean, you're gonna get that. But you will also get people to say, you know what, this is a stand-up situation. Like when you say you're a grown woman and now you're acting as such, right? This is a perfect example of showing other people, other friends that have gotten into it, other content creators, right? They have gone through the same thing, that you can get past it and be able to work or be cordial, and still, please your audience and everything, right? You're able to do your job, right? But I feel like they all are going to have to come together and say it together. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't be, okay, I'm gonna go live today and I'm gonna say it, and then the next person go live in a few hours. It can't be that, because see, when they get on live, or maybe they can make a video, right? Because see, when they get on live and they start saying, oh yeah, y'all, we decided this is what we gonna do. We hashed everything out. Everything is good. The people in the comments, baby, they gonna start giving their opinion. And they gonna say, well, you don't remember when she said da 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 da. You don't remember when such and such said ABC 1 2 3. And then they gonna get triggered again. And then they're going to start saying stuff that they didn't plan to say, that they didn't mean to say. And then it's going to be all messed up. Then when the next person go live, they're going to say, well, I thought we was going to do this, but apparently, da 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 da. So that's why they all have to come to an agreement of how it's going to be done, when it's going to be done, come to the audience together, and then move forward. Now, you still going to have people that say stuff, but after time goes on, you'll weed those people out. If you are consistent, if y'all consistent with doing whatever content y'all planning on doing, because people, they're either going to stay or they're going to leave. And after some time, you're going to gain a new audience. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like it could be done if they really want to do it. Right? But I also don't think the reason to do it should be based on, solely on money. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think anything should be based on that in general. Because it's more to life than money. You know what I'm saying? These women are in a unique position that they don't have to go to a 9 to 5 every day. You see what I'm saying? They're in a unique position where they're able to be stay-at-home moms. They're in a unique position, especially as Black women, right? They're in a unique position where they're able to spend time with their kids, right? It's a lot of moms who have to go to 9 to 5. They can't take their kids to school. They can't pick their kids up from school. They can't make sure that dinner is ready when their kids get home. They can't go on field trips with their kid because I was wondering. I'm like, okay, what they supposed to vlog? I don't. Maybe I'm not understanding the purpose of their channel. But if they're supposed to be like mommy vloggers and stuff like that, where the field trips? Ain't one of them kids been on a field trip by now? Ain't one of the kids been on a field trip by now? What are the field trips? I mean, I don't know. But a lot of moms are not in a position to where they can go on field trips, be chaperones on field trips and things like that because they gotta work, right? So, but being a content creator means that you gotta come up with content. You gotta come up with what's unique to your channel on a daily basis, right? And I guess if the idea was okay, let's all get together and do what we need to do, then okay. But again, y'all gotta hash some stuff out first before you get to that point. Whoever got into it, y'all gotta talk to each other. Y'all need to go on probably like cause it sounds like y'all like to go on trips and stuff. Y'all probably need to go on like a retreat. Like one of them little retreats where they have like sometimes they have them in maybe one of the ones that maybe like Arizona or something, right? Everybody meet in Arizona. Everybody, get their own flight, meet in Arizona and everything. Y'all can relax. Because when y'all had this conversation with each other away from social media, y'all got to be in a certain headspace, right? So, and it might be new to y'all to do this, but I'm telling you, it's going to help. Just trust me, it's going to help. Y'all go to a place where y'all relax. Everybody get their little massage. Everybody maybe do a little bit of meditation. Be in nature. Maybe do some a little bit, not that too rigorous, but a little bit of hiking, just be in nature, a place where you can ground yourself individually, right? And then you're in a space where you can speak calmly, right? And just say what's on your mind, and nobody's going to get offended or anything like that. Now, you some each one of y'all bring y'all vlog camera, y'all can vlog it, but don't post it yet until until yeah, everybody come together and speak to the audience and let everybody know what's getting ready to occur, why it's occurring, what to expect, and just really be authentic, right? And say, y'all, like, I never thought we was gonna work together again. Like some real crazy stuff happened between us. Y'all know it, y'all seen it, y'all didn't heard it. We never thought we would work together again, but here we are. Here we are, right? And so once y'all have that initial meeting, right, to tell or live or whatever to tell the audience this is what's gonna occur, after that, that's when everybody break out. They first video, they gonna be clips from y'all retreat. That to me, in my opinion, that's something I'll watch from y'all clips from y'all retreat. Maybe one person vlogged the meditation or whatever. Maybe one person, I'm just thinking about that type of stuff because I'm mental health. But it could be whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they decide to do. That'll be bomb, right? And again, you're gonna have naysayers, but you're gonna weed those people out once you are consistent with the content that you guys are putting out. But you're gonna let the people know upfront what to expect. So I think it could be done. I think it could be done. But again, now on the flip side, what do the majority of people want to see? Drama. They want to see the drama. They want to see them go back and forth. They want to see them cuss each other out, call each other names, one them talking about why this person reach out or this what they thought, trying to figure all it out. People want to see that too, but it's also an audience of people who want to see the other side. The other side. So tell me what y'all think. I like I said, I think it could work. I think it could work, but it is going to take them hashing everything out first. But live, you got to, if you are at that place where you feel like, okay, I'm over it, I'm past it, I'm starting a new life, I got a second chance and all of this, I'm doing better. Please understand that everybody may not be at the place that you're in. So, and this is for the other women too. You can't expect them to be at the place you're at. And the second thing is the second takeaway is everything does not deserve a response. These are the lessons. Y'all go back to my live I did about lessons in your 30s. This is one of the lessons. Everything don't deserve a response. Cause you know the type of person you are. You know you ain't never gonna work with it again. You ain't gotta tell everybody that. You can show that, right? You can show them that you ain't gonna work with them. And they could be in the comments asking you all day. Me can ask you 50 million times, but you already know. And that's why I was like, well, why me even tell her? Because me already know the girl ain't gonna work with her. But I mean, again, is it simply for views, or is it um okay, we really gonna probably try to do it for the money, right? We're really gonna try to probably do it, to get a little dough or whatever. Who knows? But let me know what y'all think. That's just my opinion on the whole situation. I'm sure some more information will come out or whatever, some more details about what's going on. But I just thought I'd come on this Sunday to give my commentary on it. Thank you all for listening. I appreciate you all for doing so. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.